to get the biggest bonus. They to bring home the cash.
They want it all.
They want it all, Monster. They want it all. And this is going to be a good bus here. It actually cuts right through the middle practically.
Yeah, it's the perfect kind of bus everyone's really hoping for. Doesn't exclude anyone as far as landing spots go. This is exactly what you want as a competitive player. And more importantly, you also want to land right on that Infinity Blade and take it and run, because we've seen how perfect it can be if you just have the, you know, just a precise location as far as spawn goes. And it's going to be Loon, who's now looking to hook up that loadout. He's got the towers. Good old 1-2.
And Slobbings goes tilted. You also have Aiden here. Bear in mind, Loon.
And that feed just lit up real quick. Yep. I saw Chap's name in there. I saw, I think, Rue's name in there. I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, JT's out.
Yup. It just kind of popped off for a second there. And it's still going.
Out as well.
FH to God going off in the feed right now. Players are getting dropped. And if they're your favorites, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so sorry. You know, we don't want to be those guys, but we have to be those guys. And I like that we started in Tilted, because a lot of quality has come out of that POI, but we're going to move on over to the Divot for some more action with Prodigy Aces and Hydra. Hydra, who had some decent games, I would say, in Heat 2 yesterday.
He had a decent Heat. I'm actually really surprised Hydra doesn't push this. He showcased yesterday that he can be pretty offensive. I like what he did. He tried to, you know, counter-rotate, but I don't think it was the right call, man. Prodigy's going to go ahead and get on there and top off with a med kit. Prodigy just escaping near death, really kind of lucky.
And I think Prodigy might believe that Hydra will still be inside of the facility.
Yeah, that's why he's kind of like peeking around here, but Hydra's trying to use that, how do you say it, like, you know, counter... counter the counter.
This is good old-fashioned 3P. That's really all that
is. It's just mind games right here. It's really what they're playing at this moment. So I think Hydra kind of realizes, hey, maybe he's not there. I think he chucks the dynamite.
Hydra just trying to third person around a corner, you know, or third person the entire view there so that he could get the jump on him. But
man, poor Kenneth changing his landing spot again. Now go to Broken House outside. So Tilted didn't work, Retail didn't work. Now he's back to the outskirts of Tilted, and it's Aiden who's just running around here looking for anyone to challenge him. His loadout is pretty okay. 6 dynamite can pretty much crack open any building in Tilted at this current standing. And he's got extra shields.
He's got some utility here if he needs to. Here's Kaizui, and that is going to send that player to the lobby. Dubs.
Oh, so I see why he throws the heart there, because his head was sticking through the plank, which means that he was able to fire on through that suppressed pistol. Talk about if you can hit to the face, it does a lot of damage.
Clarity versus Young Chung. Clarity knows that Young Chung's going to be below. Just wants to hack in so he can get in his face.
Yeah, Young Chung had a pretty decent games yesterday. We saw him a few times. Today, unfortunately, I've seen him in the feed just kind of being victim. Could have been victim to Clarity a few times. So Clarity probably just feeling like, hey, I have the upper hand here. I've won this, you know, early game a few times. You want to keep landing here, I'm going to bring it to you.
Wants to make Pleasant Park his home, his town. It's going to be this battle if Young Chung wants to take it. He's got balloons, too. Balloons, the ultimate counter against the Infinity Blade.
True.
As my buddy Hysteria showed me yesterday on Twitter. That was pretty funny.
It's a pickaxe fight.
What is going on here? This is ridiculous. And JT tried to go for the blade. Chap, though, that's how Chat got the elimination on JT. So many players circling around, and Chat, does he pick it up? Oh, the Stormwing? Well, the Stormwing's not going to do anything. Legendian was not there to stop it. Chap has possession of the Stormwing. Oh, boy. That is one player. Do not want to have that weapon on.
Yeah, we saw what he could do with it yesterday. He was pretty much running a show, that's for sure, around his Heat. And he makes it to endgame, too, before getting eliminated by Saf. I remember that one clearly. Here's Spades. Pretty clean shot right there. Misses the second one, though.
Spades goes low, but Aspire's going to try and challenge it, see if he can get the wall replaced and get control.
Yeah, Spades kind of making the common move to try and go for the high ground real quick. Aspire Spire showing that he is ready to take it to the air. Nice cone play there, and the full trap off.
Ooh.
But he counter edits, and Aspire pays for it. Too much building, not enough counter fire coming out of Aspire. But we changed that real quick because Spades gets chunked down.
Spades able to use the minis. Take him back in this one. Spire probably doesn't have anything to really work with. The Harvest Tool comes out. Can he get it? He's going to actually be able to throw down the ramp right in front of him.
Yeah, Spades is waiting for the edit.
Nice.
Cannot make those easy edits when someone like Spades is waiting for you to do it. His crosshair was already pre-placed. Easy shot right there. And it's Tom, Dez, Vacaros, and Rote. We've seen a lot of Rote, man. Rote's been successful in these battles, and it's because he plays smart. He's backing up here. Casts just cheeky shot on Tom Dez from the side. All him. We talk about playing smart. That's it right there.
And because of that, you'll be able to use the big shield potion.
Legendary pump shotgun, man. It's scary.
It's not a bad loadout right now. I mean, I think you'd want to ideally upgrade from that SMG, but that legendary pump, not bad at all. Vacaros is going to take a little bit of damage from that one, but
it's kind of an easy trade. I think another player just kind of landed on this battle.
Yeah, Cold.
It's the
Cold's
Stormwind, too.
There's just a lot going on over here. You got Cold who wants to get in on the fun. He might be finding Rote. They're going to be near one another. Vacaros waiting. There's Cold. He has that heavy.
You know, we have quite the three-way battle going on here. Action pouring in. Rote. The savage edit on the window right there. Catches him off guard. Now relocating from Cold here. Nicely done.
Try again, Vacaros. Rote versus Cold is the battle we're going to be focused on. But Rote, as he breaks it, goes in for the challenge immediately, knocks the shields down. He's only going to have 90 HP. Rote's going to have the advantage, jumps around the corner, and with the legendary pump, right to the face.
And just like that, Rote picks up 3, making him earn himself a full point.
Slobbings versus Ghost Aiden yet again. Oh, the grapple up.
Dodge.
Oh, and Aiden has been felled by Slobbings. Slobbings, the bane of Aiden's existence.
Slobbings really putting in good work at Tilted, showcasing that he can bring it to anyone in a close quarter engagement. That was a fantastic grapple play to dodge that RPG. And when you have a rocket launcher and you're that high up and you see a player on the low ground, you don't really anticipate them to have a grappler to dodge that. That was perfect.
And look at the way that the dodge came in from the grapple. The rocket was...
Pixel miss.
It was like, yeah, it was just like a butt crack, basically. Yeah.
Perfect miss right there.
That was just a... Oh, you hate to see it happen for Aiden there, but
this is gonna be our first taste of like a super biased zone here. It's gonna go so north. Prior to this, it was mainly center, so this is gonna be pretty interesting how the southern players work their way up.
Imagine if the zone ends at the block.
Oh gosh,
there's nothing there.
Not yet.
Oh, there will be a lot of things there, but as it currently stands, there's nothing there. And Pearl tried to grapple up, but Kevy now is going to benefit from all of the goods. I want to upgrade some of these things.
Talk about a nice loot delivery, and Posick sees that there was something going on here, and he's out of there.
Yeah.
He is long gone now.
Kenneth versus Slobbings. Slobbings has been kind of a superstar here.
Oh, he hits the grapple on accident. Oh, the zip line, sorry.
Comes back
but it's all good. Stormwing's going to play to his benefit here. He sees Kenneth is on the run now, hitting the launch.
Oh. We have not talked about the zip line at all. Yesterday it did not even come into play, but today the zip line was not to be outdone by the Stormwings and the Infinity Blades.
You know, that's why I mentioned that whole activation thing is like kind of crazy. Oh, is he gonna get edited on? He's waiting for the shot here, and the edit does not happen. He does have a grapple left. Still 4 shots. Slobbings wants this. This is worth a point right here, by the way.
Oh, he's got to have control.
Clean trap play. He's trapping him in.
Oh, he goes in.
One more connection.
And Slobbings, that will be number 3 and a point. He has been on fire in match 3.
Man, I gotta say it. The players he's eliminated is pretty scary.
Yeah.
Kenneth, Aiden, and Pistola. all of these guys, slayers.
And okay, I'm also going to give Slobbings a ton of credit, too, because he looked like he got caught off guard by the zipline, and then in his mind was like, oh, wait a minute, I can actually make a play here because he's not going to expect me.
Exactly. He turns right back around, changes his momentum and direction, pulls out the hand cannon, starts breaking up structures. Baits Kenneth into exiting, and he says, ha, that's what happened to me, but I know exactly where you're going. He anticipated it.
Planned it beautifully, calculated from Slobbings. Probably our MVP of
So
games
far,
2
yeah,
and 3
absolutely.
thus far.
Jacob.
He's going to take all the goods.
That was a nice little shot right there. Heavy shotgun into following up with the AR. Very nice. Interesting. He drops the suppressed AR for the legendary Scar here. Oh, he's actually carrying all three. So he replaced the slot because the normal legendary AR is really good for hip fire. A lot better than the suppressed version. The suppressed, obviously great for long range engagements and for third partying. So I love this loadout right here. It's actually really strong.
It's utilizing the legendary AR as kind of
as an SMG,
a pseudo
as a
SMG.
sidearm. Yeah, and it's actually a viable strat.
And Mr. Console Wiggs in the fight, and he succeeds.
Nice job for Wiggs here, now looking to run his way from the storm. His loadout's a little hurt. We talk about using the suppressed AR as a sidearm. You really don't want it because the hip fire is pretty bad when you go full auto. And he's hurting. If that's a heavy AR, lucky for him it was not a heavy AR. He would have probably been gone already.
And he got tagged for white damage, so they know he has 1 HP. 1 HP in a dream. Is he going to be able to stay alive?
Everyone hears even a shotgun pellet will take him out.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is.
You literally just needed to throw a cotton ball onto Wiggs, and he would have fell in that one. The close range battle, and Slobbings, he gets the point, but he does not stay alive. Posick is going to be the one to send Slobbings back out. Here goes another replay.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, okay. So it was an actual AR connection right there. Pretty good, pretty good.
I think Saf was probably like, oh, that
you
was
gotta
easy.
be happy, right? You gotta be happy to land one hit marker and get a free elim virtually.
Thank you so much, everyone else in the game, for shooting at Wiggs. I'll gladly take the one elimination. Ghoul drops Nolan.
Here's Kevy. Gets off a med kit, makes the edit. Doesn't quite land it though.
Charges right inside of the 1x1, and Kevy stays alive.
Wait, what? Ethan, why? Why'd you do that? You didn't own any walls. That was so questionable. Kevy, known for having a good shot, by the way. So, yeah, he didn't miss once there. Well played.
I mean, I think he was also surprised.
You had to be surprised. He kind of hesitated on pulling out the heavy AR. Like, wait a second, you're here? Okay. Okay.
You actually came inside? Oh, all right. I think that's fine.
Ooh, Kai popping a chug jug just outside of Saf's radius here. Lucky Kai manages to buy himself some time to fully tank out. He probably just found it as well. Kevy wants to raise the distance and space between Saf. Looking for a free rotation around the metal junkyard here. The shipping containers.
The shipping yard. We have a couple of these in New York.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? Especially in my old neighborhood.
And it's Saf who's out now with the early rotation.
No one's going to be around to look at him move out.
Yeah, everyone's long gone. I think he kind of put up some pressure. There was fire already, so they wanted to move sooner rather than later. Chap is hoarding the blade here. Yep, the Infinity Blade. He has got himself 3 eliminations. Fully healthy, fully capped on materials, basically. And what's up, Vix? How you doing over here? Have you met the Infinity Blade?
Yeah, Vix did now.
There you have
You're gonna learn today. Goes right in with the blade.
I think Chap knows that there's a lot of space in this area right now. This is where players typically do not battle. So Chap timed this almost perfectly.
It's got to be careful, though. Stormwing now flies in to try and put the pressure onto Chap, which is exactly what happens, and he's getting tagged up. He's going to have to move around. You see Nav low. He's usually in the air with the Stormwing, not this time, and Chap ends up going all the way down low, and Nav, no!
Ooh,
take to the skies, Nav! Take to the skies! He gets out of there.
So
he's going to take Chap with him.
It's crazy because, like I said before, this is the zone where, you know, typically it's like 2 minutes before an elimination happens. Chap's looking to catch a highlight. He's going to land on someone's storm wing and take quick care of him. No one plays close enough to him.
And they don't know.
Lucky
clearly.
them. Yeah, you do not know what this guy's got.
Imagine if a storm wing just lands on a, or he lands on a storm wing, busts out the infinity blade.
If anyone makes a move, Chap's landing on him 100%. So it's probably going to be Psychic here. Oh, lucky he doesn't quite get seen by Chap. Chap's probably saying, you know what, I'm going to go back down here.
Might as well.
Likes to spot. He's going to buy himself some time.
No reason for him to have to move out.
That was pretty intense, man. He almost had him a little two-piece.
So glad Nap stayed alive.
Yeah, man. Naps is having a pretty rough one so far. He's been getting taken out. Let's see if this game ends up turning in his favor.
22 seconds, excuse me, until the storm moves. And it's going to be in a good spot. You're going to have it kind of covered Tomato Temple a little bit, as well as the cliff sides. Oh, really some bumpy terrain around here.
Yeah, Jacob needs this one. Elam right here to catch him with a point. Be careful of the trap play. Lovely usage.
Ooh.
And wow, he doesn't expect that the wall was broken.
He just needs one more, and he doesn't get it, and you gotta be so mad with yourself when that happens.
Yeah, it's all on him. He's gonna be eating himself up for that one, unfortunately. Yep, that's the one that gives you nightmares right there.
You get 2 eliminations, you're in a battle for your last one, and you think this is it, and it does not happen that way. J-Love, he got hit. Don't know where that was from. But here's Chap. One more again. Goes on in.
Bop, shing, shing. Bye-bye, Bosick right there. He's going to take it out. Oh, no.
That's Sexro.
Sexro, too. Slow down, Chap, please. So now, if Chap picks up another elimination, he is going to be in the biggest bonus territory. Chap also utilizing that drop feature to, you know, pop some shields and stuff like that, bounce back a little bit quicker.
Oh, Chap. Always thinking a step ahead of the competition. One more, and he's tied for the biggest bonus. 2 more, and the biggest bonus is his. And the rate that he's going and the amount of players that are left, you kind of sort of have to imagine that he's going to hit that.
Yeah, Chap was in 18th place with 1 point when we last checked him. This game definitely bumping him way higher now. If he breaks, you know, that biggest bonus territory, I don't think he's going to look back as far as the rest of the competition goes.
Haven't really covered some of the other players that you saw that were
Chap
in
still
the top.
Hopping around.
Yeah.
Breaking up builds.
And you wish that you could just open comms and say, he's over here. Yeah. You just yell at everyone and tell them to just target the Infinity Blade guy, because that is the big dog in the yard.
Where he's parked himself as well is on the outermost area. Most players will go center with the Infinity Blade. He's actually looking for elimination still. He's at the very edge.
Chap.
And he catches someone.
Yep.
VMS, whoever that was right there, goes down.
That was Kyle from VMS. Chap is going to be on the other side of this mountain.
He's lost a lot of health, though.
He has, but no one is going to go and target him because clearly they don't know. So he should be able to hide, stay alive, unless they start to run into him, kind of like the way Kevy might. Oh, Kevy was so close.
Just squeaked on by there. Yeah, no one wants to, you know, come across Chap right now. But, you know, really, though, realistically, he's pretty weak. One pump can take him down right now.
But then you factor in that each second he's going to get 1 HP.
Yeah.
As soon as he finishes with 200, he's going to start gaining some shields.
So just taking a look at the world map here, key players like Vivid are still alive, Mitro still alive. They're looking to make a big rotation here because this zone is going southwest pretty hard right now.
Oh, 2 players actually landed right in front of one another. Didn't see who that was. Oh, Nistic and Mitro run into one another.
So hurt right now. So is Riverson. Cease is pretty much 1 or 2 pop away from getting eliminated. But I think Cease, yeah, he's just trying to hide here under that, you know, 3 layers of coverage, basically. He needs one more limb. He's just right there. He probably hears the effect.
Oh.
The ambience.
Wait a minute.
Picks up a sidekick. 5 eliminations. Rift to go pops off. He's going into the storm for it. Never mind. There's a player behind him.
And you're starting to see players use that Rift to go fake.
Ouch, he gets hit really hard there, but it's all good. The Scrappler has one more shot left. He's ahead of the competition now. As far as rotations go, beautiful quad launcher. Reset that build right there. Still needs to reload it, though. He should push that player down as well, and that's a big chunky 80 to him as well.
5 eliminations. That's going to be number 6 on Spectro.
Spectro.
And Nistic. He's playing without a care in the world.
This is what the quad launcher can do to you. Break up any player. Chap gets hit right there.
He sees him.
Chap's on the run.
He sees
Chap
him.
gets taken out.
Nistic takes out Chap. The Infinity Blade is in play.
He's rushing it.
He's going for the blade, and he picks it up.
Oh my gosh, he's got it.
That's going to give him the HP. That's going to give him a powerful weapon, but he needs to be careful not to get a little overzealous here. Nistic could win this game. He has 7
needs
elims.
To go for it. He's going for the biggest bonus here. Every elim's going to be a big point.
Huge moment for Nistic. Lining up another one, but that player's going to be able to run away. And this is what we were talking about before. A lot of players are playing very passive with the Infinity Blade. But this right here, jumping up and down, rips through all of the mats, rips through every single structure.
He's 30% faster than the competition as well.
But when you throw down a wall, you're able to at least fend off that swing. If he goes for it, the player had obviously no idea because he was running away from him.
Anyone to break down right now.
And you have to hear this blade, the sound of it. Nistic.
Funk Bomb gets destroyed by Tyler15, it looks like. Actually, it's Clarity. Nistic takes out Clarity just after that. RPGs are popping off. Oh. Saf turns that around. He eliminates Vivid as well. He's in the lead.
2 for that one. Cease now on your screen. High Sky got Saf and Nav. We're down to the top 4.
It is going to go down. We have a low ground game between Cease and High Sky. Tyler putting pressure on the mid grounds on Vinny.
And you see the Infinity Blade in the back. This is not going to play a factor in this late game situation.
Cease got to be really careful for the edit here.
Ooh.
Oh, the pressure from what sounds like an AR.
He's got to use that shield.
Tyler's got to be so happy. He's getting uncontested right now.
Vinny. High Sky, Vinny with 2. Now it's going to be a 1v1. And Tyler is your winner from above. No worries. That's going to be the Victory Royale.
What an end game that was, Golden Boy right there. Chap going crazy in the mid game with the Infinity